And once again, we're back to discuss the most prevalent and, give you the most beautiful insights into South African football. Today is a very special edition. Sila King Zwelithini Arena, enkundleni yophuthu, and we're going to discuss the 1 year report of Coach Golden Arrows, Coach Manqoba Mngqithi, and how he's basically done. And no, there's no better person to speak about this to than Golden Arrows veteran. Sitting right next to me, Lungelo Dube. How's it going, bro?
I'm going well. I'm also a veteran. Hey, I feel old. And
after
13 football,
yeah, I was supposed to say you are a veteran, but you're still going strong.
Yeah, man. It's about taking care of your lifestyle, your health and wellness, and having a good and stable family life. I must give credit to my family, to my wife, my mother, my kids as well. The other reason I get up every morning, do extra training, for them and also for the club, because this club has given us a lot. I come from a generation, Yabondo Tuzo Sibiya, Sibusiso Sibego, Parusnas brothers, Baningi, many of them, even Poison Dwandwe, all of them, Tabanzuge. This club
and those are people who are actually still going strong as well.
This club has given a lot to so many KZN footballers, and the club, like KZN. So, yeah. But I'm glad to be here, and it's going to be an interesting show like we always do. And I've got good points, interesting points.
I'm looking forward to hearing those interesting points. And you speak of the club giving opportunity to KZN-based players and homegrown talent, and it doesn't just end there. You have a Coach Manqoba Mngqithi who won the club a trophy in the year 2009, if I'm not mistaken. And he's back. He succeeded to Coach Steve Komphela just a year ago. I can't believe it's been a year. So it was around this time, beginning of year 2025, coming into the club in the middle of the season and taking over from Coach Steve. And I just want to give some sort of a bit of a discussion in terms of how the coach has done. I mean, there's been some ups and downs. The team has improved significantly, so I'd like to believe. But obviously, I'd like to hear from you, Guti. How have you sort of assessed progress, your coach, so far, especially as someone who's within the club?
You talked about 2009. I was in the club's development. I was 15 years old. And just to give a bit of background to history, no Coach Manqoba Mngqithi, no Suluman, no coach. Coach, he's the one who started our development. Since I know 12, since I know 9, he started the foundation, what creates a structure and order. He had a long-term vision. Why he is a 10-year plan. Since abancane, it's okay. Nizodlala kanjena, all the club structures will play the same way. No coach, abamlekelelayo, Coach Mandla Ncikazi, and the club structures, Coach Manqoba was there. And he has played such a big role in this club, so... talking about him coming back, he's the one also who signed us for our first PSL contract. Mina, Sibusiso Sibego, Nduduzo Sibiya, the Parusnas brothers, Thabo Molefe, baningi abanye. So he gave us our first chances at 18, 19. So ukubuya kwakhe abuya azosicoacha futhi, it was very emotional, it was very special, and I can definitely say ukuthi he has made an impact. For Mina, I think he can challenge for the league title.
Oh,
next season.
Early in the discussion, we are already having bold statements coming up from Umzala. And I think it's something that I could also attest to, because I've seen how his team has improved ever since he came in. Of course, wafika phakathi nesizini, things weren't looking really good. But since then, we've seen a significant improvement. Njengamanje Golden Arrows ibala njengama-team who convert the most goals in the league, who create the most chances in the league, even though that does not replicate in terms of Amalok standings. But you can actually see it njengomuntu webhola. So then, what does that say about impacting our coach in terms of its turnaround time from the time efikile, and how fast does it take for him ukuthi afike kule stage afuna ukuba kusona nabadlali bakhe?
I think if we're going to judge a coach, and get citizens a report card 1 year in his tenure.
Siyaphasisa,
sizophasisa. Sikhuluma ngo A plus, B plus. Ngiyazi mesikhuluma ngalezo zinto abanye benu nyabaleka ngoba isikole. But kodwa ke I thought of this topic and ngabhala 5 points to determine if a coach impacts a coach. For me, number 1, it's improvement of team. That's the early stage. That's the early stage. Number 2, improvement of players. Early stage nakhona. Number 3, philosophy. You know, the coach has given the team a specific identity, a philosophy. That's the medium phase. Number 4 is self-actualization of the players. Mengikhuluma nge-self-actualization, ngikhuluma ngokuthi lo mdlali lo as ucoach Manqoba Mngqithi wamfikisa kule destination la sithi khona no man ukwi-peak yakhe. That is a self-actualization. Last stage, ama results. And that is the most important thing in football, ama results, because beautiful football without results, washo Johan Cruyff, what it's pointless. But nakhona results without beautiful football is boring.
Exactly.
So ngizowachaza lama points ukuthi how do they align with isikhathi sacoach Manqoba Mngqithi. Okay, angithi ngithe impact ya coach number 1, improvement of team. Ufikile coach Manqoba ne straight away the club was number 11 last year. We were losing games esingafanele siwaluze. We were drawing some games, but we needed a spark, you know, and wafika. You know, the last game before Fika, we test Galaxy away, we lost 2-0. And the next game, 3 days later, was going to be Sundowns. So that's a hard game.
Yeah, for Coach Ofika, it is.
So, mesikhuluma nge-improvement of team number 1, we impact your coach. Wafika Coach Manqoba, and instantly, why change your team?
How so, though? You know, I mean, from umuntu who's looking from the outside, ukuthi instantly why change your team? It's something that you can easily believe. But you'd also want to know ukuthi, what is this special thing? What did he actually tap into? Because it's one thing to introduce some tactics, you know. But sometimes if we go to Badlal, they are tactically sound. But dinga boost your confidence. Hey guys, Nina, you are good enough. What is it? What is this that the coach touched into?
I think the majority of coaches maybe fake team in bebasha, but they align to ama qualities abadlali babo. Abazi nama ideas zabo bathi imentality yabo ukuthi ngizosebenzisa lento ekhona kwamanje ngidlali style of play sizosutha labadlali. What the coach Manqoba did differently was wathi mina ngiza nendlela yami yokudlala nama tactics sami inina enzo aligna kulama tactics straight away. Leyo nto ivamisile ukwenzeka because mufika of course eteamini kunabadlali abathize that don't suit your style. But the fact that what yena ngizonifundisa le style lesi. Straight away first day wasifundisa le style sakhe, and we were playing 3 days later against Sundowns eHammersdale. And I can tell you ukuthi kwaba nomehluko. Wasa prepare wasineza ama tactics. I remember wanikeza instruction ku Boys Ndwandwe ukuthi he must follow uRibeiro. He must man mark him out of the game. Imagine Boys Ndwandwe phela he attack maestro, he creative player. It's like telling Modric ayo man marker uba
no Yamal.
But Boys Ndwandwe because uhlakaniphile wakwenza lokho. And that game Sundowns, I believe we should have won it. Satro 1-1. Van Roy had a last chance. This is a Pele game, but we dominated the game. So he improved its team. Kodwa he improved ngokuletha ama ideas zakhe zisuke ebhandeni. That is special. Most coaches they align to abadlali abakhona. So number 1, he improved the team straight away.
So that's very impressive. Because isikhathi esiningi coach mabefika and the team is under pressure, it's very difficult to uyishintshe ibe. You know, it's one thing to maintain a standard team, make sure they are not relegated, make sure you are grinding results, but to instantly change, even in mindset, your team, character, make them feel like winners. German just Golden Arrows that walks into the pitch against any other team with PSL and they feel like winners. You mentioned they draw against Sundowns and then their following game, which is this current season, we actually beat the Sundowns, you know. So, and not to go to Sundowns is a benchmark. But you know, we cannot deny you would say they are one of the strongest, if not the strongest teams in the league. That speaks to a character that has been built by a coach within the club. So speak to me about that in terms of team. man management, the character that he builds badly. Forget ukuthi Ndwandwe, Marco Ribeiro or Sbanban Nzani, these are the tactics. But how much has the coach affected Abadlal in terms of their mindsets and them thinking big and being ambitious and positive about themselves individually?
I think man management wise is great. He knows how to build you up. He knows how to make you feel like a world beater. You know, kune phrase of Amsugi, my boy, I believe you can give this team something. But we're perfectionist. In being a perfectionist, he is extremely hard on Abadlal. You know, he creates some high standards. And when he feels like you're not giving 100%, he's very, very harsh. You don't want to be next to him. They know him as someone who is calm. But he hasn't get say Abamas, you know. He is calm, but don't give him less than 100%. And I feel like who he has disagreed with in the past, that was an issue because yena akalali ebusuku studying games, ebukama games, coming up with innovative tactics, thinking about a game ukuthi uzoyi approach kanjani. For me, Coach Manqoba is a scientific coach. Get a scientific coach. For me, I count him and Rulani Mokoena as the best coaches of South Africa. When I say that they're the best coaches of South Africa, I beg Africa born. They are scientific in the way Uguti. They believe Uguti, your actions and your results will be determined by how you prepare. In every phase of the game, even how you receive the ball. He believes
everything is intentional.
He believes there's a cause and effect njenge scientist. Yabo mi scientist misebenze lab. He believe ukuthi lento ikhozwa ilento le. And if in control lento le results ngizoyithola la izobe outcome yalo msebenzi. Yeah. So they are scientific in that way ukuthi they thoroughly prepare even the way you receive the ball. So that's why I told ukuthi management yakhe it works with many players. But laba who are stubborn or laba who maybe don't like the style of management, abazwan naye.
Yeah, okay. I mean, those are very great points because it's very important to coach abe intentional and to. You know, we have different types of coaches as well. Abanye abacoach abakholelwa it's all in the science of football. You know, to them it's scope and donor, as they say in Afrikaans. Everything goes. It's like how people used to do in older times. But if you look at Coach Bamanje, they are very educated within the football. Football is a science, and you would want to coach who's well vested and who's well informed in terms of the latest on the science that is.
But when football is a science namanje, ungasho njalo because most coaches with PSL they don't think of football like that.
Well, it is, but not everyone sees it like that.
No, most coaches in the PSL badlala results-based football. When it's results-based football, indlela abadlala ngayo is determined match to match. Ukuthi okay, ngiyodlala mhlambe ne-Test Galaxy namanje, ngidinga ukudlala kanje. Ngiyodlala ne-Arrows kusasa ngidinga ukudlala kanje. Ucoach Manqoba irrespective of the team, whether it's team enkulu or it's team encane, it's the same way. He's positive. He is proactive. Igame yena it's about ukuthi thina sizokwenzana egamini. Most coaches in the PSL is about ukuthi hey awuthi ngitadisha igame iqala and then sibone ukuthi singa approach kanjani. So all coach abafana. That's why mina ngithi kuwena for me in South Africa it's him, it's Rulani Mokoena, it's Pitso Mosimane.
Okay, ngicela ukuvimba lapho. Then it's very positive, you know. It's all roses. But I would also want to go to now. Let's look at statistically. What then backs Eastern Point Sako Coach Manqoba. I mean, without a doubt, I agree. He's a great coach and he's improved the team significantly. But looking at since he has come in, maybe it's something you'd also want to look into now. In terms of a record, like also it's something that you've collected in your research. Coach, say improve the team. You know, statistically, I know as I've mentioned before, Golden Arrows is amongst the highest scoring teams, the second highest scoring team in the league. I might not have the figures exactly.
Yeah,
but we also are one of the we have a leakage, a move. Yeah, but we were also one of the teams who concede the most. So, what stats then back up Eastern Point Yakugu coach is up there amongst the best?
Yeah, as a similar discussion, it's important that we provide stats. So, nami ngengabheka into ama stats and we'll show the people as well. You know, number one, goals. Young Zoitats, but Ngyawas. That's how impressive they are. Number one, goals. Arrows is number 3 on goals. We leak. Number 3, I think it's 23 goals. Number 3, on the only teams on top, Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. That speaks volumes.
And those are the top 2 teams.
Those are the top 2 teams. So Leon Tikchela and Uguti, if coach Mangomba Mngiti, team yake ikora makolo. That tells you Uguti is a proactive coach. He's an aggressively attacking coach, and that is impressive. You know,
and that's what you want. If you go and buy a ticket and go to a stadium,
exactly,
and exciting football.
We are Leon. So the fact that we have a leading goal scorer foot, which is Uchuna Tion, that is impressive. Good no Orlando Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns foot teams, big teams who always create chances. You know, mhlambe ama-chances amaningi in a match, but who is the leading goal scorer? Junior Dion. Who has the most assists? It's Siyanda.
Yes.
Leon Tikchela. Leon.
Yes.
Ikchela noguti he can.
And you have
these
Makwele
players
also sitting on 5 assists as
Makwele
well.
sitting on 5 assists. So that tells you this coach, he's a positive coach. Moving on to Amayama stats foot. I would like to go to index to XG. XG is chances created. So sikhuluma ngama chances mhlambe eboxing. Those key chances la ubona khona ukuthi it can be a goal.
Yeah.
Nakhona futhi let me take this out.
Yeah,
and
I'll give you a moment. Yeah. I think it's something that you can also show on our screen as well, because easy to that we don't go into. It's very easy futhi ukuthi ama-fans ajudge coach.
Yeah.
Yabo kuthiwa akahambe iplamba, but they don't actually know statistically the impacts that it's had on the team.
XG, so lama chances the city ish Orlando Pirates number 1, Sundowns number 2, Chiefs number 3, TS Galaxy number 4, Arrows 5. Very close.
Very close.
That is impressive. 5. So yakutshela ukuthi siyafika eboxini, we create numerous chances. So kusho ukuthi mhlambe I won't say we don't finish, because ama goals ile phezulu. But the thing that has let us down the most is goals conceded. And that's why I feel like mina kumele silungise, because ngabe sile phezulu obviously, but because we've conceded goals, that has let us down. But nakhona there's a reason for that, you know. Mumbuka, we've changed a lot of combinations, back 4, even a goalkeeper. And if you want to challenge for a league, your defense wins championships. So manje if uhlezi ushintshe defense yakho no goalkeeper wakho, awubi nayo consistency. You concede a lot of goals. So I feel like going forward Leonto, maybe useyibambile, because mumbuka last 2 games, 3 games we've had them clean sheets.
Yeah. That's important, because even if awaqhamukanga merely from you saw improvement, it's a good way to start. Yeah, but it's a positive note to Kuba.
Ama passes. The number of passes, Arrows sits on number 4. Kufike kube Sundowns, Pirates, Chiefs.
And then it's Golden Arrows.
Number 1 is Sundowns, 9,604. Number 2 Pirates, 7,821. Number 3 is Chiefs, 7,714. And number 4 is Arrows, 7,342.
So everyone from number 2 to number 4 around
Sheba,
you know. So then if our stats are so impressive and we find ourselves sitting at number 9 at the moment, but statistically we are in the top 4, top 3. So it then leads me to where could be the areas of improvement. We spoke about it, defense, as one big part of, you know, where a coach would seem to, not a coach per se, but the team is lacking. So what other areas of improvement could propel us into, you know, that position, even speaking to E-League, not just stats?
I think it's most importantly is it defense, but also not just it defense. I feel like in the next couple of months, next 6 months, next season. In fact, uyakhumbula ngithe mina we can challenge for a league, but two things must happen, or two things must not happen.
Oh yeah.
Number one, akumele we should not lose our key players. You know, I know abantu abanjengo Squishy, abantu abanjengo Maqwele, abanjengo Dion, of course they'll have interest, or Cisse, they'll have interest from amanyama team, even overseas, you know. But I feel like this can be a life-changing season next season. So we must not lose those players, because once aba loser sebethatha isikhathi ukufunda le ndlela esidlala ngayo, and they are so important to the way we play. It can be a problem. Number two, I feel like this season our bench, I feel like could have done better. Our, let's say, not
impact players,
not plan B, your impact players. To compete for a championship, you need to have a starting 11, but also 7 guys, 8 guys who are ready to replace these guys. Because your figure stage this season la bekhathala khona laba badlalayo, and that's been our downfall this season. Ngobubuka kwe-cup, you remember safika semi-finals of i-Carling Cup.
Yes.
We had 3 games in the space of a week. Sadlala iMarumo Gallants kwi-league, sawina 4-0.
Oh yeah.
Kwabe Pirates 3 days later.
Yes.
Okay, sadly 3-1, it's fine. We league, and then sadlala ne-Gallants futhi kuma semi-finals. We lost. I can tell you,
I'm sorry to cut you. I can't believe good side Luanja game there. You know, I remember coach saying he's never seen a team create so many chances within a space of 15 minutes but still not score. So I think that also speaks to XG and how impact our coach is only limited to 18 air. Masanifike lapho coach usewuqedile umsebenzi wakhe. That's what I believe in. You know, the coach can't come in and score for you.
So just to finish on that point, ukhathalo babese bekhathele all over. Basho nabo babekhathele because we use the same team in a week.
Fatigue.
So that's what lets down so many promising clubs ukuthi ababe nayo team ezo refresher le edlalayo. But kuleyo game eMarumo Gallants imukhumbula ucoach wa complain wathi bebe defend we buggy pass.
Yes.
But nakhona ucoach wabo, the 28-year-old unabani?
28 year Alexander Lafitte.
He knew what he could not challenge us with game mates.
He actually admitted.
He could not press us. He could not be a positive thinking against us.
He couldn't go pound for pound. He actually admitted to Guti, I intentionally told the guys to take it down a notch because we were also fatigued and the errors was coming at us hard.
Yeah, wafunda kwi league. Phela ngakholwa we beat him 4-0 the previous week.
Yeah, I remember.
And the mistakes ayenza ukuthi we thought it was going to be the same game, but it didn't. But nakhona uhlakaniphile coach because he adjusted his tactics. Amsebenzela futhi. So uyakhumbula besikhuluma at the beginning of the show City abanye coach they go match to match bawashintsha ama tactics up. Maybe
it works.
Well,
yes, I don't believe it's something that they would stick to ingasebenzi. But it would also speak to ambition ka coach. I don't think a coach abakanjalo they go far. You know, I think a coach that's stands on his ground and ukokholelwa philosophy yakhe uyena who goes far, because you can actually identify umsebenzi wakhe wherever he goes. A coach team ka coach Manqobo ka identifier, you know, without even knowing what he's on the dugouts, yabo.
And that's very important. Yakhumbula lama 5 points ashilo ukuthi coach uzabe impact ya coach sithe futhi mela establish philosophy. So ibalekile philosophy na way ukuthi ke ikunikeze identity and it gives your players comfort ukuthi bayazi ukuthi how do we play, who are we. I believe in the long term lonto ikunikeze consistency. Uyabo, so ucoach Manqoba has done that, but kodwa ngifuna futhi sibuke linye point. How impactful has ucoach Manqoba been on ama careers alabadlali?
I was actually going there.
Junior Dion, the striker, leading goal scorer manje 9 goals. Bengibuka ama records akhe. Last season, I think he scored 3 goals.
Yeah.
With Junior Dion. The previous season, he had 9 goals. That season, manje usena 9 akapheli season. The previous season, I think
he had played less games
I think mhlawumbe ina 6 goals. So akaza afike kule stage kwi career yakhe where in a season already has 9 goals.
Yeah, in terms of numbers, this is his best season by far, and it speaks to coaching, obviously, as you're saying. And I was going to that point, you spoke about losing players and my ambitions at team going forward and wanting to challenge for a league. But it seems like it's something that your coach has handled pretty much well. I don't know, maybe it's also it speaks to him. Abadlali iClub ekwazi ukuba attractor. You know, the club lost the all-time leading goal scorer and they replaced him with someone who's actually the top goal scorer at the moment. So how important is it for the club also to be also go hand in hand with the coach? Speaking like generally, not just to Coach Manqoba ukuthi abe successful coach.
Oh, some ideas a club nayo Coach Manqoba align. It's very important because njengoba ngisho ngithi coach abanye ngoCoach Manqoba, it takes time. You can't arrive today and then when you expect some judge today, even now after a year, I don't judge him that much. I expect the process yake ibe 3 years, 4 years, because njengoba ngisho ngithi ba sciences, they believe in a certain way of playing and they believe ukuthi they must coach the team and educate the players. Leon, it's a long process. Yabo Leon. Or Sir Alex Ferguson, what's umthatha 7 years to win a league at Manchester United. You know, so lezi zinto zithatha long. They don't happen today. What happens is abo coach abanye ngoCoach Manqoba who are builders. They are very successful in cup competitions. Maybe safik. But kwi-league uthola ukuthi they have inconsistent results. You know why? It's because abadlali besuke besafunda indlela yokudlala.
Yeah.
You know, esaba improve abadlali. So it takes long. Baba inconsistent kwi-league.
Because you're going for quality. You know,
you're going for quality. There's a difference between us when uyafika namhlanje udlalela ama results. Then uzoba right. But long term into yakho izoplateau. Ngekithi kanje.
Yeah.
So yena uyasifundisa, he's building us. Uyabo leyo nto. So into engisho mina ukuthi I wouldn't judge him now kwi-league. I wouldn't judge him. I would say by next season or the season after. That's why yena ne club should be able to say now let's judge. Na khona leyo nto determine lezi zinto engizisho ukuthi key players must not leave. Let's say not Team B, but the other guys must be on the same level as the guys who are at the peak who are starting. Uyabo leyo nto. So then ngisho mina kwena ukuthi i-process land and clubs must understand that if they're hiring or coach ababuildayo, it's gonna take years. Coach Manqoba Mngqithi ufana no Valery Lobanovsky, coach udumile wase-Europe, he coached Dynamo Kiev Ukraine for maybe like 30 years, 40 years. He was a builder nakhona. Scientific coach, you know, a coach Andrei Shevchenko, Sergei Robrev, and nakhona it took him long time ukubafundisa le ndlela lokudlala. So lezi zinto they are part long processes. Awuvese uzenze nje namhlanje zilunga namhlanje. So ngisho mina ukuthi i-club naye should align in understanding ukuthi this thing one day will be perfection. It will be a work of art because muchase perfection ayifiki namhlanje, but the day ifika ayikho itheme ezokhulula.
Yeah, you become unbeatable because it's a matter of building at the end of the day. But of course, because this is the 1 year report card and you cannot evade and escape me. Ngiyafuna ukuthi unginike rating. Nase university uyangena, you stay there for 3 years, but at the same time each and every year kumele kuphuma ama results. You know, that's progress. So far in the year that the coach has spent in his tenure with club, how would you rate him? Would you give him an A, an A+, a B, a C, a D?
I would say, I would give him a B+ to A.
Oh.
A. I would A.
Are you sure? Do you want me to give you another chance?
A+ because A+ is perfection.
Yeah, no,
and yakhumbula ngithe akafiki with perfection.
Nah.
So I would give him B+ to A because Mubuwa Khalling, he did so well. We got to the semi-finals. Even now in this competition, we're doing well. So he's doing well in cups. It's just that we must fix it defense because we are scoring goals. Our players are doing tremendous numbers. So he has improved our players as well. It's just that improving the aspects of not conceding. So yeah, I would give him in a B+ to A. We learn to ayibona ukuthi yapi. Ukuthi abantu abanga who don't look at football in a deep way. Ngeke babone. Bazothi uyadliwa wina. No. Lana we are building something and you must take your time uhlale phansi ubuke ukuthi lento yakhiwa kanjani. So for me I would give him an A
ngeke udlala ngami ke manje. Are you saying nothisha nama lecture benza nje mabe maka baba A B choose?
Nina nicabangani nina nimnikezani ucoach i-report card ya coach after 1 year? Is it A, B plus nimneza ba? A.
Don't be
B plus. When? Yeah,
B
when
plus. Okay, the team says B plus, and that's how we wrap it. And I think there's no better. Last point.
Last point, just to make ngokucabanga kwakho. Who should be the next Bafana coach? Because I have a reason why ngibuza lena.
Who should be the next Bafana coach?
Yeah.
You caught me off guard, and I think there can never be one absolute candidate. There are different people for different reasons. So you're gonna give me a chance, but I think a Peter Misimane, a person who's seen it all, a person who's coached in all levels, who actually does have national team experience. And some people would argue that he's been at Bafana, but when he was at Bafana, he had not won a Champions League before. He had not won an Egyptian league, another Champions League with Al Ahly. He had not coached in Saudi Arabia. He has amassed a significant amount of experience within the last 15 years, which qualifies him for me. So I think he's the right man. I would also think of a Rulani Pats. I think Rulani has so much to prove at club level. I genuinely want him to achieve at club level enough. I feel like for a young coach, coaching a national team is wasted talent. A young coach, you want him to be on the ball each and every day. So I think Peter Mosimane would fit perfectly for that position.
Why ungabafaki about 3? Incorporate all 3 of them in the same national team setup.
Coach Pito, Coach Mangoba, and Coach Rulani. Because
yakumbula ngo-96 win AFCON Senzani. Clive Park was a coach, but wayelekelelwa o Jomo Sono, uBaji Brian, Phil Nyama, even assistant wakhe Phil said. So lento I think kufanele sibuke ngokuthi thina sifuna as our nation ifootball yethu, and to have all 3 we set up, they can build long-term foundations.
Are you talking as in full-time national team coaches? Not to go to Coach Mangoba is permanently at Arrows and then
I'm not talking about full-time. I'm talking about, okay, let's say we have a full-time national team coach. Let's say, for instance, Snopit. And then Coach Mangoba can carry on with Arrows, but also help with national setup. No Rulani is the same thing. Because in national team, ungayibuke is just a national team. Lana sisuke sifuna ukulungisa ibhola lethu. Yes, yabo, from mama grassroots to all the national teams. So ahlanganisa, so align at the national team. So imagine then if you have all 3 working together, because une pragmatism ya Pitso Mosimane, who I believe is pragmatic. Football yakhe is based on what he can get out of his players. He can adapt. Ube no Coach Mangoba, someone who's scientific and builds. Ube no Rulani, the same thing as well. Someone who's scientific can build as well, and can is also very, very good with man management as well. But also just structure set of football. If we can have all of 3 of these guys, I feel like 2030 is obviously World Cup, and we can get out of our group stages.
I think that is a case
and
where
win an African Cup of Nations.
Yeah, of course. I think we are well in the right track to go there. But it's a good point. I would hate to drag this and argue, but I think that is another case of inkunzi. Not even name bill. I think it's these are people with brilliant ideas, which would most of the time even I think conflict. But they've worked together before, all 3 of them. So why not? But anyways, I think it's a very valid one to suggest.
Yeah, and just to wrap, what do you think about today? Pelunga Khohla, Dlane Stellenbosch in Nedbank Cup.
Yes,
your predictions.
As we wrap, my prediction is Golden Arrows 3-1, a brace from Udion, and then a penalty from Usquish. And then still is number ngakoraban kosama dore kailwe mina yalo kosama
Arrows 2, Stelis 0, Ndlovu and Dion. And we go to the last 8, Dlale Namazulu.
Sifuna usuthu.
Hayi iPirates ayime kancane.
Bani ukuthi iPirates iyaya kuma quarter finals isiqale lapha. But anyways, and that is how we wrap, guys, from the UBT Football Show. It was the special edition rating Coach Manqoba Ngcitini's 1 year tenure so far at Golden Arrows, and it was the 1 year report card. And what better person rather than to have Lungelo Dube rating Coach Manqoba Ngcitini, giving him a B.
Haya umancane ngisho ukuthi B ngithe A ungichaza no coach.
So Tim Steady Zuputhu, guys, cheers.
Danko.